Ms. Romina Aurea Magno, the Chief TIDS and OIC of Corporate Divisions Planning for the Center for International Trade Expositions and Missions. Okay po. So, Ms.Cherry, let's start with you. Yeah. Ms.Cherry, si Ms.Cherry po is with the SM Markets for Savemore Group. Now, ito po, I just want to ask, ano po yung mga programs natin na pwede pong i-avail ng ating mga SMEs here? Kasi, when they say SM or Savemore, ang una pong pumapasok sa utak nila, naku, malaki yan, kaya pa natin yan. Naku, SM na yan eh. Medyo merong nagkakaroon sila ng feeling of intimidation. Ano po ba ang masasabi natin tungkol doon, Ms. Cherry?
Good afternoon po sa lahat. Ang SM Markets ay patuloy po nagbibigay ng business opportunities sa mga SMEs natin. Okay, so pwede po kayo maging supplier at saka yung iba naman po that cannot meet with the documents and requirements, pwede rin po kayo mag-join ng aming mga weekend bazaar sa mga selected stores.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin po, again, you provide po assistance in terms of the documentation, in terms of paperwork po para sa ating mga SMEs, and if they want to test out the market, they can join in weekend bazaars. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Malaking suporta yan. Okay. Kayo naman po, Ms. Romina, kasi po, you are with the CITEM, at pag sinabi mong CITEM, international na po. Yun po, nagkakaroon din po sila ng feeling of intimidation. Meron po bang paraan para makapasok po sila initially sa CITEM? Or maski po, nasa radar sila ng CITEM?
Anyway, just to begin, good afternoon to everybody, and being sent by our Executive Director, Ms. Paulina Suwakumuan. And she has a commitment at this time, so I'm here to speak on her behalf. What's your question again?
Okay. My question is, is there a way na para po mapunta kami sa radar ng CITEM? Kasi pag sinabi pong CITEM, na ang una nilang narinig yung international eh.
Si CITEM kasi is actually catering to the export oriented SMEs. So you have to be export oriented, and you have to qualify as an exporter to be able to join one of our shows. So we do locally held shows. We call that signature shows.
Okay.
And we have we mount Philippine participation overseas. So we mount all of these trade fairs in behalf of the SMEs. But like I said, you have to be export oriented. You have to be export ready. And if you're, for example, into food business, you have to possess the right certifications. Because we would like to showcase quality SMEs.
Okay, so first step po, ano yung pinaka, di ba, you were saying you have trade shows po na targeted towards the SMEs. Ano po yung pare? Sila po kasi ay mga small and micro even na negosyante natin from Pasig, from Rizal, from Marikina. Is there a way po, ano yung unang pwede nilang attendan or una nilang gawin para mapasok po sa inyong mga events?
That's a good question. We have for example, for food, we have what we call the partner city program. So you go to your local governments, like the city government, and then, for example, in Cavite, we have a partner city program with them. We have developed yung mga food businesses in Taguig City. This was done this year. The city will provide funding so that you are able to develop your products, and we can showcase that in our signature shows. So we do brand development, export coaching, packaging development. So we have an entire program for that.
So, are the people from Taguig here? Nandito po ba? Yes! Alright! So, ito po yung mga, ano po natin,
yeah, so
mga
during the
SMEs.
last IFEX, International Food Exposition, we showcased the city of Taguig. I think we had 10 SMEs, MSMEs. Yung iba doon, can you imagine yung iba doon, mga estudyante lang na nasa food business, so they're just starting, so they don't know anything about producing quality food, safe food, for example. So we coach them in that aspect.
Okay, very good. So, paano po yun? How do they get in touch with CITEM? Do they get in touch with you directly or through the LGUs or through the DTI Negosyo Centers? Paano po yun?
Usually you get in touch with your LGU because we partner with your LGU.
Okay. Perfect. So, ano po yung pinaka-next po na event po nila na pwede nilang pag-isipang puntahan or to join?
Next event is next year already. It's already December. Nasa tapos na lahat ng mga shows namin. We have a Sustainability Expo next year for food and beverages. If you are into sustainable organic food, sustainable solutions, you can get in touch with us and we can tell you how you can participate in those.
Thank you. Wow. All right. The things are looking up for our SMEs. Ito naman, Sir Senen. Ito, tanong po nila, maliit akong negosyo, pero kaya ko bang mag-export? Paano po natin masasagot yan? Kasi po, again, ang pinanggalingan po nito, kakatapos lang po nila ng kanilang mga mentorships sa lahat po ng areas sa buong NCR. Tapos sila, of course, empowered, pero ngayon, pag sinabi mag-export ka na, medyo natatakot sila. So, sir, anong opinion natin doon?
Siguro, PJ, step by step muna tayo, no? Una-una, sa programa ng DTI, hindi lang naman ho I belong to the trade promotion group, no? So, my particular bureau, ang Export Marketing Bureau, at ang CITEM, medyo pang international. Pupunta ho muna tayo doon sa mga real opportunities locally. Meron po tayong bureau called the Bureau of Domestic Trade Promotion. Okay? Ang Bureau of Domestic Trade Promotion po, may mga programa sila, at saka meron po silang mga events na pwede kong salihan. Siguro po, nakasali na kayo sa National Crafts Fair. Katatapos lang po niyan. At suking-suking tayo ng ating mga magigiting na mga taga-SM yan. Dahil sa SM, Mega Hall 8, Trade Hall, ginagawa po yan. No? Meron din po tayong National Trade Fair na nakafocus sa food. Nangyari po yan. Okay? So yan po ay isa sa ilang mga opportunities para po makasali kayo sa mga ganitong klaseng events ng DTI. At ang primary contact po ninyo dyan ay mga DTI offices. So you have your provincial offices, your regional offices. In the case of NCR, then it will be the NCR office. No? Ngayon po, aside from that, ewan ko kung nakita nyo na po ba yung Go Local? Okay? Bago mag-Go Local, meron pang OTOP, di ba? May OTOP, one town, one product. Level higher than that will be Go Local. These are already products na medyo nasuyod na ho natin na mayroon na talagang opportunity to go mainstream sa local na pwede na talagang pang SM at saka mga ibang retail outlets po natin. No? So makikita po natin yung Go Local. Tapos ibalita ko lang po sa inyo, as we speak, inihahanda na ho yung opening ng bagong tindahan po ng DTI na kung ang tawagin ay Marahuyo. Alam niyo ba kung ibig sabihin ng Marahuyo? Hindi niyo po alam?
Hindi po yata.
Hindi niyo alam? Ako din, hindi ko alam. Ang Marahuyo po ay isang salitang napakalalim na Tagalog na ibig sabihin ay to be enchanted. Ibig sabihin, ito po ay Marahuyo, aka mabighan. Okay, so this is to be enchanted. Now, Marahuyo is going to be a brand that will really be showcasing the best of the best of Philippine creative design, branded products coming from the Philippines. Okay, mapunta tayo sa export. Okay, ano naman po ang magagawa namin? Sa export po, for MSMEs, ang akin po i-recommenda sa inyo ay for you to domesticate your exports. Ang ibig po sabihin yan, mayroon hong mga kumpanya, may mga tao na ang expertise po ay to bring products cross-border in smaller quantities. Ibig sabihin, ang tawag po dito minsan yan, lalo na sa mga nasa food, meron po tayong tinatawag ng mga consolidator. Ibig sabihin, hindi ho kayo o-order ng isang 120 foot container kundi kayo po ay o-orderan ng 50 kahon, 30 kahon, at sila po ang nangangalap niyan at nagbubuo ng mga container upang ito po ay ipadala cross-border sa export markets. May mga specialized companies po na gumagawa niyan. Now usually, yung pong mga produkto na nakukuha nakakalap ng mga consolidator are products that are really going into the Filipino community markets. Kasi madali di ba? Ano yung parang bestseller dito sa Pilipinas? Di ba? You follow your market abroad. Kung ikaw ay biscuit galing Iloilo, di ba? Lalo na sa atin sa mga Pilipino, medyo may pagka-regionalistic po tayo, di ba? So yan po, ay pwede po kayong makipag-deal sa kanila. Pero hindi din ho kadali yun. Dahil ho, kailangan ho ninyong ma-meet yung requirements kung saan pong market siya papunta. Kaya dun po sa mga MSMEs, while you might not be a direct exporter, you might be an indirect exporter, but you are an exporter nevertheless. Ano hong kaibahan? Ang kaibahan lamang po, siguro wala pa ho kayong kapasidad to be able to do exports on your own in such huge quantities. So may mga produkto ho na pwedeng talagang pang MSME, and there are roles to be played by consolidators, traders. Kasama na po dyan yung aming Philippine International Trading Corporation. Yan po ay isang, actually it's a government trading corporation that can actually put together containers for MSME players. So yun po yung part ng export na pwede kong masabi. Okay?
So paano po sila mapupunta sa radar nito mga consolidators, mga traders na ito? Or
Ako po ay napakasimple lang mo niyan. Kung yan po ay pagkain, ay nandiyan po si RD Marcy, ay alam po naman nila, ibigay namin sa kanila yung mga pangalan at contact po ng ating mga consolidator. Actually, sa totoo lang ho, yung mga consolidator ay palagi nagpapasyal yan dun sa mga National Arts and Crafts Fair, sa IFEX that is being held here, yung ating mga localized fairs minsan sa region, kunyari yung mga ginagawang trade fairs sa Davao, sa Cebu. Sila ho kumbaga minamataan nila kung ano yung mga pwede nilang i-consolidate for export using their contacts at saka magbubuo ng mga container. But kung contact lang po, you can approach us at the Export Marketing Bureau. We can give you the names of these companies. And we can course them also through the DTI regional and provincial offices.
Ayun. So, from what I gather po, ang pinaka-madali nilang is of course, be in touch with the DTI local governments. And number 2, attend yung trade fairs para nasa radar sila lagi.
BJ, i-clarify natin na hindi po DTI local government.
Sa mga negosyo centers at least.
Negosyo center, exactly. So provincial directors, regional directors, negosyo centers.
Okay, perfect. So, Ms.Cherry, balik po tayo. So, kami po, sila, ang mga SMEs, ay ready na po doon sa mga weekend bazaars. At nakita po nila, medyo okay yung market pwede na akong pumasok ng SM. Ano po yung mga pwede nilang gawin?
Una po, i-discuss ko yung kung paano maging supplier sa SM markets. Okay, para po maging supplier ng SM markets, una-una kailangan natin mag-set ng appointment sa merchandising department. Para sa information po ng lahat, I'm from operations group, so I am representing SM markets. So if pwede po kayong makipag-set ng appointment sa head office po namin, okay, ang number po is 8831-1888. Mas maganda po if you will set an appointment para po ma-expect kayo ng merchandising namin sa head office. And then, sila po, meron po sila naka-assign na tao doon na mag-assist po sa inyong at mag-explain ng mga certain requirements na kailangan nyo i-comply. Yeah, 8831-1888. And then, pwede rin po mag-email sa cservice@smsupermarket.com. Ulitin ko po, cservice@smsupermarket.com. Paki-email nyo na lang po. Okay? And then, ang mga requirements, pwede po magpag-detail if they want to be a supplier. Okay? Kailangan po yung company profile, sample ng products, importante po ito, at saka yung mga product information. Meron din po kailangan na government-issued documents na pwede mo ninyong itanong pag nag-set po kayo ng appointment or you can email. Okay? Sa mga hindi po makapag-comply ng mga requirements, pwede po kayong mag-join sa Weekend Bazaar sa mga selected stores po namin. So, medyo konti po yung mga requirements dito. Okay? So, at saka, wala po rent ang aming Weekend Bazaar. So, it's only on a percentage of the sales. Yun lang po ang arrangement natin doon. So, kailangan lang pong maglagay ng tao doon sa bazaar natin para may mag-assist po sa customers. Okay. Tapos, I mention ko lang din po kasi tanong po ako kanina sa programs or yung ginagawa po ng SM Markets. So, through SM Foundation po pala, meron kami yung kabalikan sa kabuhayan wherein we teach the farmers per area kung paano po magtanim, mag-price. So we teach the farmers on how to price, promote, and sell their items. So pwede rin po kayo mag-inquire sa program po ng SM Foundation, yung kabalikan sa kabuhayan.
So again, just to reiterate po yung sinabi nyo, Ms. Cherry, again, they have to contact the head office, yung merchandising department, at number 8831-1183. Sorry. So, 8831-1188.
1 tapos 3 8. Kasi ngayon, di ba, may 8 na yung baby. So, you have to dial 8831-1888.
So again so 8 yung primary number natin sa umpisa and then 831-1888. Okay po? And yung email po is cservice@smsupermarket.com. Okay po? Tapos again, yung weekend bazaar is it offers no rent. Tapos po talagang nag-shine po yung mga mata nila di ba? And of course, percentage of sales. Meron po ba kayong particular percentage na pwede po natin targeting niya or iba-iba po yung per stall? So, iba't-ibang department kasi yun. So, okay. So, at least, diba nga, if you make well, then I think those bills. Okay po. So, okay yan. That's very, very good news. Ma'am, by any chance, meron na po ba kayong listahan dyan ng mga locations, mga areas na nagpapa-weekend bazaar po sila? Kasi po, these are SMEs from the whole of NCR. Meron po ba kayong mababanggit ng mga SM outlets natin?
Ganda po if this is NCR area. So, most of the weekend bazaar po namin is located talaga in NCR. And most of it ay mga top stores namin. And based on your product, we will also evaluate it. And sometimes if it's a premium item, so we locate it on a premier store too. So, it depends on the market of your product. At saka just to add also that we also welcome the SMEs in terms of those who want to supply for the SMEs namin sa area.
SMEs?
Yes, so that's where we sell the ready-to-eat products. Yun po yung very famous namin na turon. So you can supply and also yung aming lumpiang gulay.
Yes, sir, Senen.
O yung turon na yan, kung hindi nyo alam, you can validate this one. Yan po ang #1 SKU retail sa buong Pilipinas.
Ayun, turon,
Yung turon po ng SM.
Ayun. Okay, so again, ma'am, kapag mag-inquire po sila for weekend bazaars and maging supplier po ng SMEs, do they get in touch with C-Service at SM Supermarkets and the hotline as well? Okay, so lahat po ng inquiries through that hotline. And ito po, nabanggit niyo po nga po yung kabalikat sa kabuhayan na program ng SM Foundation. Paano po kung gusto nila mag-avail? Marami po dito, mga farmers naman ng mushrooms. So, pwede po, how do they get in touch with that para po sila magpa-schedule ng workshop through the same hotlines? Okay, perfect. I love it. So, balik po tayo, Sir Senen. Question po kasi ito. Ang nagiging problema po, nagiging concern, nagiging medyo nababagabag po ang ating mga SMEs ay sa documentation. Sa mga paperwork, iniisip na, naku, maliit na ako, hindi ko kaya yung mga ganyang paperwork, mga requirement na yan. So sir, ano masasabi natin tungkol doon?
Ganito, no? On the part of DTI, I think wala po tayong problema doon in this sense. Ano? Yung pong proseso ng DTI, for example, sa business name registration, etc. Dati ho, I think that took about, a few days. Ngayon, I understand it's only a matter of minutes. Makakakuha na ho kayo ng business name online. So wala nang face-to-screen lang po ang kailangan ninyo. No? Now, insofar as other agents, the requirements of other agencies are concerned, pag-aralan lang po ninyo kung ano yung mga requirement ninyo. Kasi alam niyo, meron na tayong tinatawag na batas ngayon na ang nagpapatupad ay yung ARTA, Anti-Red Tape Act. So kung kayo po ay may mga application, tatlong timelines lang po ang kailangang sundin ng mga ahensya. 3 days for simple, and then 7 days for a bit complicated, and 20 days kung talagang very technical and complicated yung proseso. Now, yan po, pag hindi po sumunod ang ahensya dyan, ay kakasuhan po yung head of that agency, hindi lamang po administratively, mabigat doon ay even criminally. So, mabigat po yun. You can really study kung ano po yung pangangailangan ng inyong mga produkto. Alam ko marami dito at kami po ay inip na rin sa tinatawag natin Food and Drug Administration, halimbawa. Diba? Ako po medyo I feel guilty in a way. Kasi kung naalala ko nung nag-present ko kami doon sa export, sa economic development cluster regarding our difficulties with the Food and Drug Administration, license to operate, certificate of product registration, etc. The following day po, medyo nasipak po yung FDA case. So, may bago na po. I know that they are trying their best under the new law actually that governs and provides them their mandate. So meron po yata silang mga online application, but I think there's a backlog of so many applications. Pero nangako ho sila sa amin actually na susundin nila yung ARTA to the best extent possible. So, doon po sa mga nangangailangan po ng LTO, halimbawa, I hope na improve na po yung proseso. I think they're doing their best. May konting pasensya lang po tayo, but I think eventually magiging mapapaandar na po natin yung sistema na yan. You know, it's not only you that's having difficulties with just to take the case of the FDA. Kami din ho sa DTI at ang CITEM, hindi ho namin kayo pwedeng pasalihin sa aming mga trade fair at exhibition kung wala ho kayong LTO. Okay? So, ang nangyayari ho niyan minsan, pagka nagkaroon kami ng mga trade fair, kami mismo ang sumasama at para bang nanninong at ninang kami sa FDA. Pwede ho bang bigyan ninyo ng LTO ito dahil sila po ay sasali sa aming trade fair. In those instances, nakakatulong po ng malaki ang DTI. In certain instances, yung buyer mismo ang nangangailangan, even for export. Kasi alam nila yung produkto na kailangan nila. Pwede bang bigyan nyo ng LTO yung asin.
Yes.
Nangyayari ho yan. Now, talaga hong maraming pain point pa ho dito po sa ating, medyo may pagkasarkastik po si Ms. dahil bago nagkaroon ng ARTA, meron po tayong mga tinatawag na ease out of doing business.
Yes.
Okay? Now we are supposed to be ease of doing business and we have now the ARTA. So, I hope lang po, konting pasensya lang, but please remember, meron po tatlong timelines lang under ARTA, 3, 7, and 20. Okay? Merong konting complication po talaga, highly technical, medyo naka-appeal po yung ahensya na mag-extend, pero basically yun po yung tatlong general classifications.
Actually, Sir Senen, nagpapalakpakan po sila kasi ang choke point po sa mga negosyo talaga nila ay FDA. Diba? Yes, diba? So, sige po, let's be patient first. If this doesn't work out, then tama po, hingi po tayo ng tulong ulit sa ating mga DTI negosyo centers. Diba? Actually, during the last po na hinost ko po na mentorship money market encounter in somewhere Pasay, nag-request po sila sa amin talaga na baka pwedeng yung FDA ang papuntahin din dito to talk about it. Seryoso po kasi minsan po hindi nila gets kung bakit hindi po sila makakuha eh. So anyway, thank you very much for that, Sir Senen. Ano? Balik po tayo, Ms. Romina. Okay po. So, ngayon, pag sinabi kasi yun nga, CITEM, at pag sinabing IFEX, pag sinabing mga events, Manila Fame even, Manila Fame. Okay, medyo, yun nga, ang perception ng mga tao, big time yan. I just want to know, ano po yung top 3 industries or top 3 products and services na mabenta doon? Na baka pwedeng, pag narinig nila, uy, pwede kong pasukin yan, uy, nandun ako sa industriya na yun.
Okay, so for food, we have what we call the premium 7 export products of the Philippines. So what are these food products? So banana, rice, mango, coconut, cacao, coffee, tuna, and pineapple. So ito yung mga produkto na we are very good at producing.
Alam mo, may kapasok ako
Masasarap
din
ito, and we take pride in showcasing these products to the export market. So if you want to get into export sector, start with these kasi we built a lot of campaign promotional materials on the premium 7 products of the Philippines. So start with that. For design related products like furniture, home decor, furnishings, even fashion, jewelry, accessories. We also we highlight the best work of the Filipinos. So, but we don't just leave it to the private sector. We have programs like we have local international designer collaboration. We have young designer program. We have product development programs so that we can tweak the designs of the MSME so that they are export quality and that they're better in every aspect.
Wow. Okay. Very good. So, yun po yung, again, yung food. Maski raw or processed?
In our case, because it's exported, most of it is processed. You know what? Kasi pag processed, may value add po tayong ginagawa, hindi po ba? And when you add value to the product, it brings employment to your business, di ba?
Pwede niya ito export.
Business mo. Pag binenta mo abroad, mas mataas na yung value niya. And of course, when you transport your products, hindi na siya raw material. Pagdating doon, hindi siya panis. Diba? So, protected siya by the packaging, by the processing of the food. So,
Sir Senen, would you like to add something?
Tama yung sinabi po ni Ms. Romina. So, well, if we're talking about food, usually, marami po dyan. Ang isang key export sector identified in the Philippine Export Development Plan is processed food and beverages. Okay? So processed food and beverages, malaki po yan kasi remember, kailangan po natin yung tinatawag na shelf life. Kung tayo po ay nag-aambisyon mag-export, dapat po ang shelf life po natin ay medyo may katagalan. May mga retail outlets, for example sa SM, kung meron pa kayong requirement, ano po ang minimum shelf life bago po nyo tanggapin yung delivery sa inyo. In the same way, ganyan din ho abroad. No? So bago po i-display ang produkto natin, marami yung mga retailer ang tumitingin kung ano po yung unexpired or ano po yung shelf life that's remaining in the product that they have imported or they have bought from a wholesaler, for example. No? Pero sa fresh, okay din po yan. Kaya lang, talagang sa fresh, medyo malalaking player po ito. Sa saging po, okay, malalaking player po yan. Although, insofar as small suppliers are concerned, pwede naman po kayo kasi maging contractor.
Yes,
okay? Na nangyayari po sa banana, sa pineapple, sa mango, okay? So, nakaka-participate po tayo dyan. Pero the reality of it is, mahirap pong maging direct exporter ng mga fresh products unless you're capable of handling the logistics of the supply chain. Mabanggit ko lang ho, para lang siguro matulungan din nyo kami, alam ho ninyo ang medyo patok ngayon, kalamansi.
Kalamansi.
Okay? Kaya lang kulang ang supply natin. Anyway, kalamansi.
Kulang po ang supply natin.
Kulang.
Okay, alright.
Pero, kumbaga, basically, all that you can produce, you can sell. Ang problema po natin ay production ng raw material. Number 2, ube. Naloloko ho ang mga Amerikano sa ating ube ngayon, ginagamit po sa ice cream, yung pong Trader Joe's, halimbawa, you can even check it online, they're running out of stock of ube ice cream, and ube ice cream is identified with the Philippines. Okay, so number 2. Number 3, I guess pili na. And all these 3 are very sellable. Basically, you can sell as much as you want, but the problem that we have is capacity of the raw material. So kung kayo po ay meron namang mga ways to plant, or maybe encourage your families, kung kayo po ay meron namang mga lupain, at gusto po ninyo malaman kung saan po gagamitin yung ating mga lupa na kung anong itatanim, ay pwede po natin sa gamitin sa mga produktong ito. I guess I have to mention cacao. I also have to mention coffee. Okay? Pero ang reality po nito, yung cacao at coffee natin, very niche markets po ito. No? Kasi we are not yet also capable of supplying very large quantities of these products. But these are very exportable for very niche markets. At minsan, hindi mo natin, ang iniisip po natin, halimbawa sa kape, akala natin yung processed coffee ang mabenta. Hindi ho. Sa export po, ang mabenta ay green beans.
Wow, okay.
Bakit? Kasi ho, gusto ng mga bumibili ng green beans, sila ho ang mag-produce, sila ho ang magtitimpla kung ano para sa merkado nila. Ang halimbawa nito, natatandaan niyo ho yung Coffee Prince?
Coffee Prince yung show?
Yung telenovela.
Yeah. Yes!
Diba? Nagkaroon ho actually ng batas sa Korea na hindi na po sila pwedeng magtayo ng coffee shop within 200 meters of each other. Kasi ho, bawat isa doon, isang klaseng kape ho ang specialty. So yun ho yung mga opportunities na pwede. Yun nga lang, hindi siya magiging ganun kalaki ang volume. Nevertheless, it's an export and eventually, who knows, we might be able to develop enough quantities for us to enlarge our exports in Asia.
Perfect, Sir Senen. Okay. So, going back, okay, before we do our open forum po, Ms.Cherry, ano po yung mga top products na mabenta po sa inyong mga weekend bazaars? O sa mga SMEs, ano yung mga mabenta sa kanila? Sa inyo po mga, bukod po sa turon, of course, Ms.Cherry. Baka kasi sila, ayun, parang ganahan sila na, uy, pasok pala ako sa SM Market, or sa mga weekend bazaars.
Sa weekend bazaar po, mix of products po kami. So, hindi lang more on food. We also accept non-food, which is also, isa din po siya sa mga malakas din sa bazaar.
Any example po of a non-food product na malakas po na pwede nyo ma-identify? You don't have the list right now. Okay po. So, sige, before we go on, again, as promised sa ating pong open forum, ano po ang mga tips nyo sa mga SMEs natin dito na nagbabalak pumasok sa inyong mga weekend bazaars or sa mismong SM?
Sa tip ko lang sa mga potential na maging suppliers natin sa SM Markets, ang success ng produkto ay nakasalalay sa tamang pagpapresyo. Tamang business strategy. And kanina po na-mention din kanina, yung product differentiation. So, dapat yung product nyo is unique, kapansin-pansin ang product. And yung tamang packaging.
Thank you po. Thank you very much, Ms. Cherry. Ms. Romina.
Okay, so if you want to get into the export market, you have to be innovative, creative. You have to think out of the box. Kasi export market is different from the local market. May ibang mga requirements yan eh. And also, do not go around the rules. For example, for food, huwag po natin skip yung FDA kasi that's food safety eh. What we're exporting should be top quality. Something that we can eat ourselves, diba? Dapat safe po siya. So, fulfill the requirements and we'll help with the rest.
Ayan. Thank you. Good news.
Tips ba ito? Tips?
Yes po, tips.
Okay, tips. Actually, sa mga MSMEs ngayon, dahil po sa internet, napakadami ng opportunities talaga ngayon that's available for even very small players. No? Imagine niyo minsan, baka hindi ko alam, baka yung mga anak ko ninyo ay nagkakaroon na ng mga, meron na ho kayo minsan kasi hindi may B2B, meron ho kayong C2C ngayon. Ang bentahan mo nila, meron silang meetups. Ang ginagamit lang po nila yung social media. Ano ho kailangan nyo? Either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Viber, WhatsApp. Okay? So sa ating po mga MSMEs, ang suggestion ko po sa inyo, consider, dito pa, local, consider using the e-commerce platform. Okay? Hindi po ganun, well, may challenges, pero I think if you really have a darn good product, bebenta ho yan. In fact, I would say, Ma'am Cherry, you can go online to offline. Magkakatulungan po kayo ng SM. Kasi ang pwede ninyo maging kapartner ay SM to drive traffic for your product in their store. For them to visit the store, and that's the online-offline platform. So ibig sabihin, no, ang bentahan natin basically is online, pero ang fulfillment ko ay halimbawa nasa brick and mortar store, halimbawa po katulad ng SM. No? Malaki po ang e-commerce market ng Pilipinas. Kaya po yung mga, kaya nga ako sila sa di ba? Oh my God. Alam niyo ho ba yung, kasi nagkataon noon ang birthday ko ay 11. Okay. Dati paborito ko yun. Sabi ko, ngayon ang problema, hindi na ako napapansin. Kasi po, lahat ay online nga. Pero ang interest nila ay bumili. Because that's the best deal in town. Double 11, di ba? So ang Alibaba sold $38.4 billion in one day. Last Monday. November 11. Ang Lazada, which is Alibaba here in the Philippines, I don't know what their figures are, pero yan po, lalaki at lalaki yung event na yan. At hindi lang po yan sa mga MSMEs, because even the FMCGs, the Unilevers, the Nestle's are using that platform. So tayo ho, kailangan gamitin din natin yan. Sa Pilipinas, marami. May Lazada, may Salora, may Shopee, may Shopee. Alam nyo na ho yan, ano? So, ang kailangan na maging creative ho tayo. And what will drive traffic to our websites, and then eventually, how can we fulfill? Eh, marami na yung possibility ngayon, di ba? May Grab, may Lalamove, may Food Panda, Angkas. Okay? Kaya ako nasasabi itong lahat ng ito, bago ho ako dumating dito, I actually came from Tectonic. Sa SM Aurea po, it's the biggest tech summit in the Philippines kung saan po yung mga startups natin ay nandoon ngayon. And I think just like them, allowing opportunities for to be able to make use of the digital space to take advantage of the markets. Hindi na ho ngayon marketplace, ngayon no, may market space na ang pinag-uusapan. So domestically, we can start here. In exports, that's also being, or that can also be done, but it will only happen if you already have products abroad. Para ho yung fulfillment ay magagawa na kung saan mga merkado mayroon. Pero please, yung po nakikita kong talagang opportunity na pwede po natin gawin at hindi na ho natin may iwasan yan. Dito na ho tayo magsha-shopping. Yan ho yan. So, and you can do it because now, because of digital technology, you can also actually have tinatawag na mass customization. Ibig sabihin, hindi ho ganun kalalaki ang volumes, pero very specialized and targeted po yung mga produkto na binibenta natin. Salamat po.
Thank you po. Okay, now the floor is open to our questions and allow me po to open this open forum. Sir, I just want to know, kasi nga, binanggit nyo na nga yung online selling, even domestically, locally. Meron na po ba tayong batas na parang magre-regulate kung ano yung mga siniship? For example, yun nga, in terms of, kasi di ba minsan may mga naloloko, yung, ito yung picture pero dumating iba. Okay naman, damit, medium ang nakasulat. Pero nung dumating mag-medium na pusa, ganun level. Marami po akong mga kaibigan na nabiktima na ganyan. May regulation na po ba tayo sa Pilipinas tungkol sa mga ganun?
It's actually a work in progress. Tama po yan, no? In the DTI, for example, we have an e-commerce office. And it's a work in progress now because it's not only the DTI that will have to be involved. It will be an intergovernment, a whole government approach po dito sa space po na ito. At kailangan po natin talagang pag-aralan yan. Not that we want to just simply regulate, but we just really want to make sure that our consumers are protected. Very important po yan, ano? At hindi po tayo malahian naman kung ano-ano mga hindi magagandang bagay through the e-commerce. It's a work in progress.
Yes, po. So actually, ang pinaka-safeguard nga lang natin kung maaasahan yung supplier na yun through the ratings Kasi kung mababa o walang rating, doon mo malaman, medyo tagilid ito. So okay po, The floor is now open to any of our questions from our representatives from DTI, specifically Sir Senen, and from CITEM, si Ms. Romina, and from SM, si Ms.Cherry. Sige po. Anyone? Sige po. Yes, ma'am. Sige po. Please approach the microphone over there. Tapos name po at kung ano po ang negosyo nyo, i-promote nyo na rin po, ma'am.
Hi po, my name is Hannah Geller. I own the organic store. It's a natural product store na accommodate po kami ng mga local, mga businesses po na local. So mostly, I could say mga 90% ng products namin are from the Philippines. From blue swimming.
From blue swimming. Ano po yung particular products na yun?
We have food and non-food po at the moment. We have fresh produce, mga farms from Laguna and from the north din po. We get, well, most of our products are supplied. I don't have my own line of products. But we are planning to really build. We started, pero medyo may mga issues and concerns pa po kami na asikaso ngayon. Pero we're getting there.
So, consolidator po kayo, ma'am?
Maybe. I'm a retailer.
Okay.
So my question is actually related to that. So I'm a retailer right now, and it's very beneficial nga po yung online platforms. We're on Shopee, yun pa lang, pero I plan to get on to Lazada rin, of course. Pero with the rise of the online platforms, ang isa sa mga concerns ko po ay pati yung mga manufacturers, they start to retail. And it's hard to compete kaming mga retailers kasi sometimes binabagsak pa nila yung presyo, hindi namin kayang maki-level sa pricing. So paano po kaya ma-address yun? Or, yan po yung siguro pinaka-issue ko po ngayon for the store.
Thank you, Ms. Hannah. So anyone po can answer that. It's a very valid concern, at nararamdaman po yan ng mga retailers natin.
Yeah, you know why it's hard to sell in your case? Because you have a product that's commoditized. I think if you have a unique product and a value selling proposition, it's easier to sell your product to your target market. And you have to know your target market, diba? So I think that's one. You have to have a unique product. You have to think about your product, what needs it's gonna serve, what people is gonna consume that, and then where you're gonna serve your market, saan location, tsaka ano yung presyo, what's the price point. So, for piece of marketing yan eh. If you don't do generic and commoditized productized, but think about ways to make your product unique.
Okay po, so sige ba, before Sir Senen, Ms. Hannah, ano yung top 3 at least na binibenta niyo po doon sa inyo pong company?
Right now, siguro I would say with keto trend, it's chia seeds is one. There's also coco MCT, and then there's yamang bukid turmeric tea. So that's another one. So yun po siguro yung top selling sa mga.
And what's the brand of your business?
Organic.
Ang pangalan niya, organic. Organic. Okay po. Organic. So, basically parang nagko-consolidate siya ng mga products from all over the Philippines at siya yung nagbebenta retail online. Do you have a website?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 outlets, one in Mandaluyong and one in Capitolio, Pasig. We just opened in August this year. Mas mataas yung buying capacity doon kasi medyo condos and businesses po yung nasa paligid namin. So, good move siguro para sa amin to open there. And then we have Shopee po for online. We partnered with StoreHub recently, and I think they have their e-commerce na rin po, so we can avail of their website na rin na services para may sarili na kaming website. Tatanggalin ko na yung dati kong hosting, doon na lang ako magsisig sa kanila para makatipid din kami.
Thank you. Okay, sa akin, ang magiging ko lang yan, maybe to help you and maybe to be mentor as well. Sa e-commerce kasi, you're really fair game, no? Ngayon po, pang pamilya ang mga tao ngayon, talagang kino-compare lahat po yan, no? Anong presyo nito? I want to continue with also what was said. What is different about your product, no? And the price that goes with it. And you're so concerned about price, okay? I think wag masyadong about price, because price is reflective of what they will value. So it's not just the product itself, but your entire service. How fast can you deliver? So that comes into play, right? The quality, the form, utility that they receive. So it's very important. Hindi lang so, kung piso lang ang diferensya niyan, I mean, pero sigurado sila na makukuha nila ninyo as delivered, etc. in the form that they want it, okay lang yan. You're on the right track. Everything's organic, basically, now. You know, I was just talking to very young people who are doing paleo diets and ketogenic diets. You're selling MCT. You're actually on the right track. Kailangan lang medyo siguro, eventually, baka kailangan mag-tweak ka ng konti, because eventually, yung nutrition pattern na kailangan i-serve ng tindahan mo, and if you're in a high density location, actually you have a very good opportunity to be able to do that. Because you can have, if you can acquire customers and retain them, kumbaga mga regular suki mo na yan, price is not going to be, you know, it's not going to be the factor. It's going to be availability and the kind of service that you are able to perform. So sa akin, if you're just basing it on price, eh medyo weak po tayo kung yun lang po ang ating ano. Kailangan the entire package. You're looking at the product, the price, and everything else that goes along with it, both tangible and intangible.
Thank you po, Ms. Romina and Sir Senen. Ms. Cherry, ito po ay, question na ito ay directed towards you. Hi ma'am, what's your name and ano po yung negosyo niyo, madam?
I'm Perlada Natividad from Taguig. My business is I'm into garments, ladies apparel. Actually, I am a supplier of one of the branded ladies in locally, yung paper dolls po. I am a supplier of paper dolls, maker actually. Ang tanong ko lang po sa SM, kasi I might be expanding, so I would put my own brand. Itanong ko lang po sa SM kung sino yung direct person na pwedeng kontakin sana, at may posibilidad ba na yung maliit na katulad namin ay pwedeng maging supplier sa SM. I am supplying paper dolls for almost 10 years already. So sila yung siguro sa quality, okay na ako doon. Siguro yung commitment ko naman sa delivery, kung makapasok, mapag-uusapan naman po yun. Yan lang po yung tanong.
In the point of view of SM Markets, we are from the group of the supermarkets. Okay, ma'am, we are continuously giving opportunities talaga for the SMEs. So, we can do brainstorming on where you can list in, kung saan po siya nararapat na market yung product ninyo. As you were saying, it's a garments. So we can set an appointment with our merchandising group, and then from there they could explain on the specific stores that you will be supplying, kasi it depends also on the market of your items that you will list. Basically, if it's on a premier side, like for example, the garments belong to a premier side, so we can put it in the premier store. And if it's a basic naman, like the design, then we can listen to most of the stores. So, pwede mo tayo mag-set ng appointment. You can call us, you can email us, and set an appointment before you go to our national head office, and then we can have a brainstorming in terms of the pricing. We'll teach you in terms of the pricing, and then on how to sell it, and then you just have to let us know, ma'am, before you go to head office, and then we will talk about it.
Ma'am, kayo, ano po ba ang wish nyo? Saan po ba kayong part ng SM magbebenta?
Siguro sa dep store nila talaga, sa ladies section. Kasi kahit pa paano, kasi mayroon na akong idea all about sa selling, kasi I was a merchandiser since 1989, and I handled different branded like Benz. Actually, I was a supervisor in Guess before. So, nagkaroon lang ng time na nagsarili ako ng business. So, gusto ko ngayon sana, pag nagkaroon ng brand as a part of expansion, kasi medyo okay na yung time. Yun, gusto ko sana pumasok directly sa SM.
Yan, okay, very good. So, ang advice po?
To contact this number, ma'am, para...
We can we can refer you to the department store. Just have to call us, ma'am, and email us.
Okay.
Siguro i-attention mo na lang yung email mo to the department store.
We will refer to
Thank you po.
Thank you and congratulations sa iyo, no? From dicer to manager to owner, diba? Biruin mong yan. Okay po. So sir, kayo po. Your name and negosyo niyo po, sir.
Ako po si Marvin Ital and bali may patayan po kami. Actually, related kayo mo sa apparel. So, nowadays yung scrub suits kasi hindi na po siya katulad before na ginagamit ng mga healthcare professionals sa operating room. Now, ito na yung nagiging talaga parang basic essential uniforms sa mga doctors, nurses, caregivers, therapists, and so on. And even the yayas and other, even the hotel staff, ito na rin po ginagamit. So, medyo nag-evolve na rin talaga yung scrub suits. When you say scrub suits dati, talagang pang-OR lang. And now, iba na yung trend. Okay po tayo ngayon sa Lazada and even Shopee. We have our online store. Plan ko actually po talaga pumasok sa SM, but I think, yun nga, katulad na binanggit ni Ma'am, gagawin ko na lang po yun, Ma'am. And then doon po sa exporting, marami po nag-inquire. Galing ako sa Qatar, Dubai, and Saudi. May mga kausap ako doon, sir. Pero yung process na ginagawa ko ay medyo patago. Yeah, kasi yung, kumbaga sa, may kausap ako ng mga healthcare professionals na they want to order a lot of bulk, pero medyo natatakot ako kasi ang arrangement namin is just meron lang parang local personnel na magre-receive and then we will just declare a little bit of value para medyo tinigil ko na po yun at a certain point. Siguro mga 3 beses ko lang ginawa kasi natatakot ako baka ma-compromise yung company. At first yun ginawa ko last year, but now, since medyo nag-expand naman na yung aming patahiyan, and I want to make it legal or in a formal way, kaya sir, medyo interesado talaga ako sa exporting natin. Kasi ang dami pa rin talagang nag-i-inquire, and even some local hospital agency there, they want to venture out sa amin, pero hindi ko alam kung yung process ng mas. And sa kaya nga, medyo maganda yung sa KMB, nagkakaroon ako ng opportunity to expand. And the BPI would help me actually dito. Now, if I would be ready sa pag-supply sa kanila, makikipagano po sa sir.
Okay, sa export po, you can come to our office. Gusto ko yung produkto ninyo.
Thank you, sir.
Opportunity talaga yan.
Yes.
Now, in terms of scrub suits, kasi medyo garments yan, di ba? Ang maganda sa medyo Middle East, Gulf Cooperation Council countries,
Yes, sir.
hindi sila masyadong wala problema sa kota-kota yan. No? Ngayon, ang kailangan mo dyan, siyempre, kung yung mga parang pang retail yan, that's one thing. You can go to Lulu Hypermarket, you can go to the other retail outlets in that part of the Middle East, for example. But remember, maybe the bigger business is contract business. Okay, ibig sabihin, yung mga hotel mismo, yung mga hospital mismo, ang mag-specify kung anong kailangan nila.
Yes, sir.
So, kailangan mo nang maka-identify ng partner. Usually kasi, in that part of the world, for you to really do big business, you have to be in partnership with the local.
Tama, sir.
Okay, so punta po kayo sa aming opisina, bigyan po yung contact number sa inyo. Ati, bigyan po yung contact number ni Sir.
Thank you, sir.
At pag-usapan natin po yan. As I was saying, alam nyo po, dahil ang mga consolidator po natin, marami po talaga sa Middle East. So, halo-halo yan. Kahit may walis tambo, dyaryo minsan, garments, nasasama po yan. So there are opportunities for that particular product in the Middle East. No? Okay, so bigyan nyo lang po yung detalye and we will keep in touch with you.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations po, sir. So again, you just have to legitimize that business. And number 2,
Thank you for being open about that. Kasi
yes.
kailangan natin tulungan. Let's not get into trouble. Okay? Iwasan mo natin.
and get a local partner daw. Thank you. Ipo.
Good afternoon. My name is Reynoso. I am a local food manufacturer. It actually specializes in plant-based food. At the moment, yung local market natin is still, in that level of adoption and awareness creation for us. But at the moment, yung mga counterpart countries natin, they're actually the more mature market. That's why, diba, as we all know, the social media, at saka with the internet, the information is available globally. And since we started making our product in 2017, marami na po ako natatanggap ng mga requests to ship our product directly to them in, let's say, in UK, in America, in Australia, and marami po talagang lugar. It's just that, alam ko po yung limitation ko at the moment with the, of course, compliance with FDA, at saka po yung export documentation. Ang question ko po is, well, noted po that you mentioned earlier that we have to either be a direct exporter or an indirect exporter. Pero po, how do we handle po the direct inquiries, kumbaga diretso po doon sa mga retail clients sa ibang bansa po? Let's say, syempre, mag-ship po kami via FedEx or LBC. Kailangan po ba namin ng export permit to activate po yung movement ng product namin to the other part of the world?
Usually po yung mga logistics providers are very familiar with the customs requirements, yung mga other requirements po ng mga market, no? So sila po talagang magbibigay na sa inyo ng mga requisitos ng mga bansang yun. Now, if that's going to be food, I think that will really require a lot of time and documentation. I don't want to be discouraging you, but that's just the reality, no? Kung kayo po, kung may direct inquiry kayo, let's say sa retailer, alam niyo po ma'am, ang pinakamaganda dyan ay tanungin niyo po sila, kasi normally a retailer will not actually deal with you directly. They will deal with an importer in their country because they do not want precisely the headache of getting documentation, not only here, but also in the market. So if they can nominate or identify, let's say, an importer that they normally deal with, or let's say products coming from the Philippines, and your product can form part of the shipment. And if that's going to be a refrigerated product, medyo complicated po yan. Refrigerated po ba yan?
Nakabote po.
Ako nakabote din, may shelf life yan po, may 1 year po ba yan? Okay, wala akong problema yan in that sense, because then you can deal with consolidators.
Okay, so we just need to... Hindi, pero kung mali po, a homemaker po from, let's say, in Australia, nakita lang niya po sa Instagram, ganyan.
Yes.
Tapos, ano nila, how do we order bring your product here for our personal consumption?
Okay, precisely ma'am. So if you deal with a consolidator, okay, and the consolidators will be able to sell to retailers, ang pwede mo kasi magawa, kung dito sila mag-order, you can tell them where they can buy it directly. Ganyan din yung, alam nyo, yan yung online to offline yung mga ginagawa ng mga Filipino stores sa New York, sa LA. Nakakatanggap po ang mga tindahan ng mga Filipino products by email, by text. At ang ginagawa po nila, may shopping cart na tao na naka-assign sila doon at sila po ay authorized na ng FedEx, ng ano ba dito? Parcel Post. Hindi, nasa US na to eh. Ginagawa nila, they put that together in a box, tapos siniship nila. So in other words, nandun na ho kasi yung produkto. Ay importante ho, nandun na yung produkto para maka-fulfill. Okay, pero kayo ho, para maka-fulfill diretso from the Philippines, medyo, as of this point, medyo imposible ho yan. So you have to have your products already there, and then you can help your distribution channel by telling them where they are available in the market that you are already serving.
Okay po. So, let me
Let's say, ano lang ho, for example, kung kunyari, nag-deal kayo kay consolidator at siya po ay nagsusupply sa Australia po yan, di ba? O GJ Coles, kunyari. O, meron niya sa GJ Coles. Okay? Andun yung mahahanap yan. Okay, yun po.
So again, let me conclude, and correct me if I'm wrong if I misunderstood this. So for example, ma'am, kunwari, ano po yung exact product niyo, ma'am?
Jack's Produce, vegan Spanish style.
Ayan, okay, sige po. Kita po natin. So ito po, kunwari, isa po akong lonely houseboy sa Shanghai, China, at 4 hours away from the Philippines, at umorder po ako, Ms. Ferch, ako magbabayad ng shipping. Basta idalhin nyo lang po, dalhin nyo lang po sa LBC, ako na po bahala. So as of the moment po, hindi pa po possible yun. Tama po.
I mean, well, ganito, no? Possible kung possible. Kaya lang yung mga requisitos nga, yung mga requirements sila. Baka hindi tanggapin niya.
Yan,
Hindi
exactly.
siya tatanggapin ni DHL, hindi
Yan.
siya tatanggapin ni FedEx, hindi niya tatanggapin ni TNT.
So whether it's one or consolidator's required volume, same yung documentation requirement.
Well, the documentation map is, I think, a bit safer if you deal with a consolidator that can bring your product cross-border.
Tama po.
And it's
Kasi ililista niya lang po yun doon sa, ililista niya yun doon sa kanyang, kumbaga sa packing list niya, one container containing 30 cartons of your vegan approval.
jackfruit side.
You're in the right direction. Vegan, talaga yun. Minsan nga, nag-order ako ng vegan longganisa. Akala nila vegan. Hindi po. Wala akong vegan talaga.
Vegetarian pala, vegan.
Vegan po, vegan.
Thank you. Congratulations, Mama. Tama nga kasi baka hindi makalabas ng Pilipinas o kung makalabas man ng Pilipinas, hindi tanggapin doon sa bansang yun. Okay. Thank you po, Ms. Perch. And, well, marami tayong natututunan ngayon. Sandali po, sir, pag-five po kayo. We have here.
Consolidator. Meron naman sila.
Ako po si Cherry Alfiler.
Meron silang database.
Ang negosyo ko po ay handicrafts at space rental. Nagsusupply po ako sa kultura before sa hardline nila dahil sa handicrafts po. Tapos ako ngayon ay gusto pumasok sa food business. Ma'am Cherry, katukayan mo po kayo. Gusto ko pong itanong kung paano po ako magsasubmit ng sample at kung saan. Kasi sa kultura, magsasubmit kami ng sample doon sa MOA, sa Building C. Pagka food po ba, yung mga nakabote, saan po kami lalapit?
Tawid lang po kayo sa E.
Sa E naman po.
Tawid lang po sa E and then look for the merchandising department. May naka-assign po doon to assist you. Pero kailangan po ninyong mag-set appointment para in-expect po nila yung pagdating nyo. You can brainstorm with your product.
Sample. Before we can enter into as a supplier bali, may appointment pa po. Or kung magre-ready na kami for a box of samples, dalhin na namin doon, okay na po ba yung ganon? Or
basta meron po kayong appointment, so you can get your company profile, sample of products, product information, ganun po. So you can brainstorm na with the personnel na in charge on that day para may assist po kayo.
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po, Ms. Cherry din. Ms. Cherry. So again, I would like to reiterate lang din yung sinabi po ni Ms. Cherry from SM. Ang mga initial na requirement po, when you email yung product profile at yung sample at saka yung product info and government issued documents na hinihingi po. Okay. Thank you po. Questions? Yes po. Dito po.
Ako po si Romina po ng DJ Mushroom Company. Actually, I was lucky to be one of yung nag-ano po sa World Trade Center last October 3 to 5. Nakita po ng taga-SM yung aming produkto po, which is coco mushroom vinegar. And nag-text po sa akin si Ma'am Micaela Prieto of SM Markets. Apparently, siya po yung in charge yata sa mga bazaars. Gusto ko lang pong tanungin sana, Ma'am Cherry, kung ito pong bazaar na binabanggit po dito ni Ma'am Micaela Prieto is the same bazaar na sinasabi po ninyo na free?
Clarify lang, ma'am. Yung weekend bazaar namin is within the supermarket setting. So lahat po ng SM markets na we have a weekend bazaar. So if you could notice, may mga display po kami. Usually po ito yung outside selling area. Kung mapapansin mo ninyo yung outside the POS o checkout namin, yan po yung mga mix of items namin. Yan po yung aming weekend bazaar.
So, is this kaya a different bazaar na ginagawa po?
I'll check, ma'am, on the
although, ang sabi nga po niya, pwede kami makipag-meeting sa kanya. Parang interesado lang kasi ako nung biglang na sabi niya free yung weekend bazaars, baka magandang opportunity po dyan para sa produkto ko namin.
Kung sa SM Markets po, definitely.
Thank you po. Again, ma'am, free po, no rent, pero may percentage of sales, ma'am, ha? Thank you po.
50%.
Baka mag-awayin nyo yung mga taga-SM eh. Okay po, Sir Dino.
Good afternoon, Ms.Cherry. I'm Dino Oben of Ms.Cherry Food Corporation. Sir, good afternoon. We're also a manufacturer of processed meats and vegan products. Gusto ko lang ma-clarify kasi ang daming naririnig na myths about yung term of payment ng SM. Granting, umasa na yung produkto.
Gano'ng katagal?
Ano po ba talaga yung usual turnaround time or usual term na benta ni SM yung produkto ng merchant namin? Ilang weeks or ilang months ba bago nababayaran yung supplier?
Kakaiba po kasi yung mga terms, sir. Depende po yan sa payment terms na napag-usapan when you close the items, sir. So, we have yung consignment and we also have the outright payment terms. So, it depends on ano yung pag-settle nyo when you list the items to us.
Okay po. So, again, magkakaiba po as per deal, as per negotiation po. Sir Dino, any more questions? Okay tayo? Okay, done so far. Okay po. Still, the floor is open to any of your questions. So, kayo po muna, sir, and then kayo po sa inyo.
Hi, I'm Glenn. I own my PC Hub, isang PC shop company. So, we have a PC Land store in Pasay. So, may tanong ako regarding sir, regarding sa export. Kasi actually, meron yung parents ko nakatira sa Hong Kong, and I have a lot of friends sa Singapore din. So actually, they have tested some of our products. So usually, yung ginagawa lang namin, may pupunta ng Hong Kong, sasabay sa maleta yung mga products. Although syempre medyo patago din siya. So I want lang to know, kasi meron naman kami contact doon sa Hong Kong, meron kami nabagsakan. So ang hindi na namin alam, yung nga, for example, hindi ko, kasi nag-inquire sa accountant namin, sabi nila, kung siya parang kailangan namin kumuha ng export license or something. So, parang inisip namin, kung parang 1 box lang o 2 boxes, parang lala for startup. Parang sabi sa amin, mahal daw yung, sabi, hindi ko rin kasi alam, pero mahal daw yung pagkuha ng export license, lalo na kung gano'n lang kakonti, parang sayang daw yung kung kukuha kami agad. So, parang since kami, nag-test pa lang kami ng market doon. So, yun nga, being member din ng Legit Party Association. So, may mga friends din ako na parang gusto rin na i-try doon, sabay sa amin. So, gusto ko malaman, lalo nabanggit yung consolidator. So, parang isip namin, pag lalapit kami doon, actually hindi ko na kung saan lalapit, at kung makalapit kami sa consolidator, ano yung mga kailangan ng documents, kung sample, parang konti pa lang yung pinapadala.
Okay. So, kung sa consolidator, yun na nga, ang terminology na ginagamit ko dyan ay you domesticate your export. Diba? Kumbaga, ang kausap mo, ang kadil mo is a local company already. So, sila ang magbibigay sa iyo kung ano yung kailangan nila para ma-meet yung requirements internally ng company, consolidator, at saka kung ano yung mga internal, kung ano yung mga requirements ng market. Kasi expert sila dapat yan. Otherwise, they have no business talking to you about bringing your products cross-border. Diba? So, tama yung sinabi mo, maraming mga ganyan klaseng situation na yung mga pagkakutan para pakahon-kahon. Ang sinasabi ko diyan, kailangan po natin siguro kung medyo nakikita mo na may market na, hindi naman ganun kamahal. You have a registered business, right? Okay. Ang kailangan mo sa export is yung EPRS, Export Profile Registration System. Ang cost niyan, I think per year, hindi ako nagkakamali, is something like 1,500 pesos. Okay? So kailangan mo lang mag-fill up ng kinakailangan mga information at requirements para hindi ka ihahassle ng Bureau of Customs. Okay? So kumbaga, bibigyan ka ng number, okay, for your company, at meron ka na, pwede kang actually mag-file ng documents, E2M yan, mobile, pwede kang mag-file ng export declaration. So it might be worthwhile for you, kung tingin mo, business decision mo yan, kung worthwhile na maging direct exporter. Okay? Kasi kung direct exporter ka, you really bring your products, your own products, and those of others. Kung kailangan sabi mo, kung makikiangkas, baka kailangan mo na talagang magkaroon ng PRS, Exporter Profile Registration System. Now, the good news for you is that my bureau, okay, kung sa akin ka pupunta, kasi kami po ay deputized ng Bureau of Customs, we have a better rate for you rather than any other agency. Okay? So, ati, pakikuha din yung contact. Okay? Pero business decision yan, ha? Kasi, alam mo, may mga iba, they don't want the hassle of having to deal with the foreign market requirements. Okay? So, they prefer to deal with consolidators. Kasi they domesticate na the exports. Ang worry lang nila is, anong volume, kailan pwede deliver, ano yung mga requirement ng shelf life. Okay? So they domesticate, ayaw nila yung sakit ng ulo na magpa-file ako ng export declaration. Kasi hindi pa naman ganun kalaki yung volume ko. So they have that role to play kasi. So if you feel that business-wise, okay lang yun, then you do that. No? Now, kung direct, Hong Kong, it's a very free market. Wala masyadong mga heavy requirements ang Hong Kong. Kung Singapore din yan, hindi rin ganun katindi ang mga requirements ng Singapore. Pagkain ba yan?
Pagkain.
Anong pagkain yan?
Cookies, saka mga snacks.
Snacks? Anong shelf life yan?
Usually 2 months.
2 months? Medyo. 2 months, medyo maigsi. Medyo maigsi. Kasi remember, pagka nag-pipelining ka pa lang yan, i-stock mo dito sa warehouse, bago pumasok doon sa retail. Pagka mga ganyan kasi, then talagang parang halos personal consumption yan. Ibig sabihin, kung yun na nga, nadala mo sa maleta today, naibigay mo the following day or 3 days after, consume mo in 1 month. Pero if you're looking at the product that will be staying longer or going into the shelf, you'll probably need a longer shelf life. Okay?
Thank you po. So,
anyway, nevertheless, kung hindi mo pag-aralan, lumapit ka po doon sa amin, I'll give you the email address of the person that you can talk to.
Alright. Congratulations po, and more blessings. And pakisabi mo sa family mo, stay safe always sa Hong Kong. Okay, yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Senen. I'm from Marikina, and we have a bake shop business. Actually, 6 branches as of the moment. Anyway, ma'am, for SM po yung tanong ko. Small branches lang naman po ang meron kami ngayon. Well, we like to penetrate sana SM also. SM's supermarket particularly kasi as we all know, it's very convenient to shop there after makakain ka na dun sa SM Eats. And for us, I'd like to ask kasi there's a weekend bazaar po, but I would like to ask also if it's possible na how can you help us small upcoming micro business and micro and small business owners na magkaroon ng somehow a longer opportunity with SM kasi po truthfully weekend bazaars would help, but it's not gonna feed a family for long. And yun lang naman po. And it's more on like when you ask somebody if they're going to join, they will say, yeah, for advertisement, pwede na din. Kaya lang, of course, siguro ma'am, kasi if you're going to SM supermarkets, you will see very reputable companies there, food businesses, particularly like, well, mga Dangye, mga, basta may mga booth na po sila doon. And I would like to, tanong po ako, medyo mahal din yung rent for us, startups, na mag-rent doon monthly ng ganon with other overheads pa. So, is it possible na magkaroon ng small, kahit mga 2x2 lang for SMEs na kami-kami, tapos siguro kahit 6 months lang, kahit hindi naman sobrang permanent, as long as we'd be able to showcase our products longer. Kesa po yung weekend na of course, ano lang po yun, vegan din ang pera namin. Parang gano'n lang naman. But just being reality lang po, ma'am, na right now, it would help, but we also need to feed our family every day also. And napakaganda po ng SM talaga when it comes to market. Talagang nandun po, lalo na sa supermarket, ang lakas po ng supermarket ninyo. Yun po.
She mentioned like a longer relationship with SM Markets Group, not just Weekend Bazaar. So I think you have to be a supplier. So as we mentioned a while ago, you can just have to make an appointment with us, and if your product fits on our store, so because we also have like the food tenants, which is located outside, so that is under our leasing department. So you can have an option on the leasing department group, which is outside, which is the food tenants, and we can, as you mentioned, and to be a supplier inside the store. So wherein we can put your items on the shelves, and it depends on the product that you're carrying. So we could also have to put it on where it fits the store, like based on the market. So, kailangan lang po magbigay ng mga certain documents for you to be listed in the store.
May gawa akong mushroom.
Thank you po. Okay. Sige.
Adobo siya, pero ano siya, yung mga fresh tomato.
These are highly perishable products, ma'am. What I'm asking lang po is, for example, we supply every day. Meron po kami, as a food tenant, of course, outside, not inside po, the market. Kasi, ano po, every day po dinideliver yung products, freshly baked, or other ready-to-eat na food. Yun po. Kasi po, parang booth po outside, yung kasama ng mga food tenants, just a small one that we can afford for a monthly rent. Kasi alam ko po 30,000 or 25 yata yung sa mga malalaki na. Not sure po. So, just asking if there's an affordable space that we could rent. Yun po. Yun lang.
Pinakauli na talaga siya.
If it's highly perishable items, and if it's included inside the store, so basically if you're referring to like breads, or like pastries or cookies, we have a lot of suppliers like supplying us with bread and pastries. If you could notice yung bake shop area namin, so they are our suppliers. You can also inquire with that, like bake shop suppliers, because that's the items that we are carrying. So we have different suppliers for the fresh baked items. But for the bazaar, kasi it's only for weekend bazaar, so it's only intended for weekend. But if you want a long term, like you can be supplier also in our fresh bake area. And most of our stores we have bake shop.
Thank you. Okay po tayo?
PJ, can I add something?
Yes, of course, Senen. Yes.
Ms.Cherry, I don't know. Do we have a GoLocal in SM Group? Would you know?
What we have right now, sir, is yung what they call, we highlight also the ones that you mentioned, the local delicacies that we have. So if you would visit most of our SM markets, the supermarkets, we have their highlighted items like the pasalubong area. So it's mostly situated you could notice it when you come in the store because you want to highlight it. So these are called our pasalubong area. So we put all together the local delicacies there, which are the Cebu products, Iloilo products, North products. So it's very important.
Ito ma'am, just to answer niyo po, ito po ay proyekto ng aming kalihim, our Secretary Mon Lopez, yung pong tinatawag na GoLocal store. GoLocal is a concept store. Okay? Yun na nga po to address the needs of the MSMEs. Yun naman po sa pag-ano, and not to cast aspersion on the weekend market. Sabi nga niya, ang maganda sa MSMEs, magkaroon ng almost, not just on a weekend, but really on a continuous basis. So, yung GoLocal po ng DTI, iba lang kung bureau ang nag-handle noon, but I think si RD Marcy can put you in touch with the proper people in the Bureau of Domestic Trade Promotion. Yung pong GoLocal ay continuous, yan po, guess what? Pag kayo po ay nakasama dyan, wala pong bayad ng renta doon. But you have to pass through very stringent requirements po ng DTI in order for you to have para bang space in the GoLocal store. GoLocal is in Robinsons. GoLocal is also in city malls. Not all of them, but in selected outlets po. Yun po. The challenge to you is kung yung produkto po ninyo will meet the requirements and the standards for GoLocal, I think it's an opportunity. Kasi yun po, wala pong renta yun.
Yeah. Thank you po, Sir Senen. And to add regarding GoLocal, si Regional Director Marcy po can give us details of GoLocal.
Okay, sa mga SMS po natin, kung interesado kayo for GoLocal, sinabi nga po ni Director Senen, contact po yung mga negosyo centers natin. Kasi meron pong application form yun at may mga requirements. So kami po, ini-endorse namin yun sa GoLocal. Ano po, kailangan kasi yun ang natin requirement, ini-endorse po ng regional office ng RD, yung inyong application. So marami na po kami na facilitate eh. Kapipirma ko rin lang yata rin sa araw ng mga endorsements, ano po. So pwede po yun, wala po yung bayad. May isa pa po tayo, yung po sa AutoHub. Kasi ang laki din po ng ano nito, ano bang pagkakaiba ni AutoHub at saka ni GoLocal. Sa head office po namin, pagpasok nyo, nasa kaliwa si AutoHub at nasa kanan si GoLocal. Pero yun ho yung ibig sabihin, bago ka po makapag-GoLocal, kailangan ano ka na yung develop na yung iyong products. Yung sa AutoHub kasi po natin, ibig sabihin parang yung nagpo-practice ka. Pag bumenta ka kay AutoHub at na-develop mo pa further yung product, doon ka na kay GoLocal. So si GoLocal po, all over the Philippines din, just like ng Auto. Ang ano lang po, nasa mall. Ito si GoLocal. City Mall nga po, meron tayo sa Rustans, sa Robinsons, ano po. Glorieta, yes. So kung gusto niyo ng mas na market, pero yun nga po, may requirements even on the selection po ng products. Ano po?
Even po sa NAIA Terminal 3, sa Kiss and Fly, nandun po ang GoLocal. So again, ang AutoHub po is mostly nasa mga negosyo centers, malapit po, di ba? So regional, tapos yun ang level up doon ay ang GoLocal. Thank you po, Sir Senen, for that idea. Thank you po for the details, Director Marcy. Okay po, moving forward.
Good afternoon po. Ako po si Jerome. Nagmamanufacture po ako ng mga chili garlic sauces sa backyard namin. And ang isa po sa mga sinusupplyan namin ngayon is yung SM supermarkets po. Nagsusupply po kami sa, I think, siguro mga 12 stores po nila currently. Ang parang gusto ko lang po i-share na one of the challenges po dun sa negosyo ko ngayon is yung traffic po dito sa Metro Manila. So dati po, prior to the traffic po, nagagawa ko po na mag-deliver sa kanila. May kasama lang akong isang pahinante. Kami yung nag-iikot para ibagsak yung mga produkto namin sa mga supermarkets. Ngayon po, dahil dun sa traffic, medyo nag-shift na po ako na gawing delivery system po yung mga Grab, yung mga Transportify, para maidala po dun sa mga supermarkets. Ngayon, ang medyo komplikado po dun dahil understandably po, trabaho rin po ng mga third-party deliveries yun. So meron po silang mga, meron po silang mga charges pagka po nagde-deliver ka sa supermarkets kung matatagalan sila doon sa pagproseso ng deliveries mo. Ngayon, in my part po, nagde-deliver po kami sa supermarkets, direct display lang po parati yan. Kung ilang kahon lang po yung kailangan na kakasya sa mga shelves ng supermarkets, ganoon din po yung dinedeliver namin. So pag every time po na magde-deliver kami, understandably po, first come first serve yun. So kasabay namin kahit na isang 10-wheeler na truck dyan, o isang elf na van, o isang motor lang na may dalang 4 na kahon. So is it possible po kaya with the supermarkets and itong mga third-party delivery systems, so magkaroon ng sistema po na magkaroon ng parang konting priority para dun sa mga gumagamit ng mga
third-party delivery systems na yun na konti lang naman po yung mga dinadala. I hope is that possible po kaya.
Sir Jerome, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, thank you for your suggestion. Because of this challenge that we're encountering right now, actually yun din ang priority ng mga stores right now, is to really receive the items na mabilis kasi kailangan din mo sa shelves right away, especially the SMEs. We always give like importance to the SME products because it goes direct from the delivery to the display area. Yung iba po hindi na dumadaan talaga sa staging area na it goes straight to the shelves. Opo. So on that area, sir, thank you for your suggestion. Then we will, when I go back to the head office, we'll try to study and review. But ang assurance ko po right now, not really the third party that you're referring, but it's mostly on the SME na mga products. So we have a different line in terms of the SME, in terms of receiving, and also yung mga deliveries namin, sources coming from our central warehouse because they usually come sa gabi, so early in the morning. And also we have different window time for our fresh products because they also need to be received like bago sumikat yung araw. It should go inside the chiller and cold room for food safety. Then in consideration of that, but definitely the SME items, we also have a special lane where we receive your items, sir. Not in consideration of the third party receiving, but the list from the SME group.
Thank you po, Ms.Cherry. I appreciate that. Kasi I'm sure, Sir Jerome, you share the same concerns ng ating pong mga SME dito. Ang ating pong personal concern, pag tinatanong, sir, kung hindi deliver to, ay nako, sa ganitong warehouse, sir, ayoko na paki-cancel. Kasi pinaghihintay po sila na matagal at saka sayang daw po yung iba nilang mga deliveries. So, true story yan. Yes po, true story. So, we have room for one last question, ma'am.
Good afternoon. I am Ray Tugades. I'm from Malay Kamay, and we make personal organizers, handmade from upcycled paluchina. So we'd like to ask from the CITEM and EMB, ma'am, sir, because since it's very handmade, I have two questions actually. So from CITEM and EMB and SM. So since it's highly handmade, will there be a problem for us to cater to the export market in terms of scaling up? Because, for example, if they need this much quantity, it takes for us longer to fulfill that order because it's handmade. And we don't want naman to deviate from that positioning because we've seen the niche market that we'd like to tap on to. And then the second question is for SM because we understand there's an SM online. We'd like to understand how to apply to the SM online shop or store. Is it, ma'am, the same as setting up an appointment in the merchandising team, or is it a different application altogether? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. If your product is one that uses sustainable materials and natural, and what else, artisanal, artisanal, no? These products are high demand in Europe. So even if you take a little longer time to produce it, it's probably okay kasi meron kaming like sa Ambiente and sa the one in Paris where we showcase a lot of these products. They understand because they're really into these types of products. Ayaw nila ng mga commoditized, very common. They're more into unique products, beautiful products, products that use sustainable materials. Ito yung mga importante sa European markets. So don't worry, get in touch with us.
Okay, dagdagan mo lang. Kasi yan na ang selling point mo eh. Kailangan may kwento. It's not just the organizer. It's the person who made it. How long she made it. The kind of love and passion that went into it. Yun ang bentahin namin. So, tama sinasabi ni Ma'am Romina, those are the things that we have to work on, and there are certain companies that actually prefer and will only deal with products that are like that. Siyempre, may website kayo. Ay, naku, may problema tayo. Okay, lahat po ng mga negosyante dito, sino po ang walang website? Oh my God.
Wala pa, at least. Wala pa.
Bago po matapos ito, mabuti na lang, binigyan mo ko ng pagkakataon. Lahat ho ng may negosyo, kailangan po kayong may website. You cannot do business if you do not even have a website. I am sorry. Lahat po ngayon, hahanapin kayo. Pag naghanap siya ngayon, halimbawa, organizers, o handmade organizers. Paano ka malalaman kung saan ka naroon? Kailangan natin lahat po ng negosyo, kailangan po may website. RT-MRC, kung yun ang ambisyon ng lang natin, lahat po nitong mga graduate ng KNME, kailangan po may website na.
Sige po.
So, before we can even go into these stories, we have to make a way to be able to communicate this matter. I mean, I'm not deprecating anyone, but really, kailangan po natin ang website. I'm saying, yun nga po ang bentahin natin. So don't think na dahil limited yung volume, eh hindi po kayo pwede magbenta. In fact, yun po yung nahan ng iba. And that's why maganda po yung internet and everything. Kasi nga ho, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo yung mass customization. It's actually an oxymoron. How can you have mass markets but it's customized, right? These are products that lend themselves to mass customization. And how can you do that? Using the internet. Okay? Ang kailangan lang po ninyo makapag-landing kayo ng mga produkto. Ganyan. Pero actually, sa totoo lang, may opportunity actually kayo because your product is not perishable, etc. etc. Actually, maliit lang siguro yan. Yan actually baka pwede. Kausapin nyo lang si logistics service provider kung pwede. Kasi kung baka pwede talagang diretsyo yung pwede ipadala doon sa mga nag-order sa inyo. Sa totoo lang. Okay? So, pero ma'am, kailangan po tayo magkaroon ng website. Okay? Thank you.
Noted po, Direct Senen. So again, we would like to ask GoNegosyo and DTI, sa susunod pong KME, may module na on website design and content, di ba? So dagdagan natin yung digital aspect. Magkakaroon na. Okay, yes, Ms. Marcy, ano po yun?
Actually, Director Senen kasi signal niya attention ko. Nakapag-digital marketing na po kami, nag-Google My Business, hindi, para lang po as preparatory, no? Alas lahat na, palagay ko, naka-attend. Ang ano na lang po yung website, o yan. Thank you for reiterating that requirement, ano? So, dami naman ang mura eh, kasi siguro cost ang tinitingnan, pero ang dami naman pwede.
Tama po yan, kasi to access China market, wala naman silang Facebook eh. Diba? Even European markets, hindi hit ng Facebook eh. So, but if you have a website, that's all international, all global. Okay po? So, maraming salamat po at palakpakan po natin ang aming mga speakers. Again, our Vice President for Operations ng SM Markets, palakpakan po natin Ms.Cherry Concepcion. From CITEM, Romina, Aurea, Magno. Thank you po. And of course, Director Senen, Perlada from Export Management Bureau of the DTI. Maraming po salamat. And now we will award you, Ms.